The drill of war. Syrian opposition police training for a new front. They're backed by Turkey, the two working side by side in the offensive against the Kurdish militia, or YPG. Turkey says the target, the YPG, is linked to outlawed Kurdish insurgents in Turkey. So some troops here are Kurds, taking up arms against the Kurdish militia. This commander denies he's betraying his people.
I'm taking part in this offensive, not to fight the Kurds, but to save them from the terrorism of the YPG. They planted terror into the heads of our youth.
The shelling intensified today as Turkey's president vowed to neutralize every last terrorist. Many of those involved are sent from here in Azaz to the nearby front line. The terrain is bumpy, the threats constant. Any car, any passerby is scanned for explosives. Well, we're patrolling the front line now with Turkish troops, the closest position of the YPG Kurdish militia, just a few hundred meters in that direction from where they fire artillery. We just heard a couple of incoming mortars. The Turkish military offensive is now focused on clearing these villages around this area of the YPG, and Turkey says it wants to establish a buffer zone, pushing the militia about 20 miles deep away from its border into northern Syria. Among local residents, there's trust in those keeping guard and in the operation itself. The Kurdish militia stole our villages, killed our young people and displaced us Arabs, says this refugee. God should bless the military offensive. But YPG resistance is fierce. They're armed by the US, which says the offensive distracts from fighting the Islamic State group. The Kurds say civilians are being killed by Turkish artillery. Turkey denies it. But for those in areas hit by airstrikes, it's hell.
There's no one here. I'm alone. There's no electricity and they're firing on us. They're shaking the world with this. Everybody has left.
Azaz is scarred by the legacy of a 7-year-long war. In Syria, territory is power, and as the country has fallen apart, Turkey is determined to stop its age-old foes grabbing a piece of it. Mark Lowen, BBC News, Azaz, northern Syria.